What's up, everybody? So, just got the one-piece Ford Performance drive shaft, the 3-valve today. Want to go over some tips, some tricks, and some stuff I had to do to get this in there. I will admit that is a pain in the ass to get in. At least in this car it was. These are your stock drive shaft bolts. You'll not be needing those. Those are junk. Right in the fucking trash they can go. I will say I've never been a fan of 3-valves. And I still definitely am not. I do not like these cars as much as I like the 9904s. And here's why. So the stock flange has 6 bolt holes. Now, as you can see, that's all fucked up. That one is not. Well, on this particular car, when you're going to put this one-piece drive shaft in here, all these bolts got to get in the drive shaft flange before you set it up in here. None of those bolts will clear the yokes. Why? I don't freaking know. But you got to make sure you put those in first, and you got to kind of finagle it in there. Well, only this one bolt was able to thread in by finger. All these bolts have Loctite on them. When you get them, they're the new bolts that come with the kit. If you notice, there's going to be 2 hex bolts like this. There's also one right there. Well, you have to use those as the alignment bolts. So you have 2 6-point. Those are both 13s. You'll need an open end wrench. You cannot get a socket on there at all. These are a 5/16 or an 8mm Allen. Well, the issue is that I ran into using this stupid thing off here. Excuse the camera in. So, issue I had. This is what I have, a Husky. Where is it? 5/16. Okay. Issue is when you're gonna put this on there. See how it goes on at an angle? Okay. Does not go on straight. Well, obviously that's gonna fuck around it. So that's what happened to all these, is I could not get this in there straight. And with the Loctite on these things, it was so hard to get them in there. I'd use vice grips to tighten those pricks down. I used a open end snap-on 13mm wrench for the 6.1s. This took me fucking 40 minutes to put these goddamn bolts in. That's a pain in the ass. Prepare yourselves. Hopefully, if I could do it again, what I would do, honestly, run a thread chaser through the flange. Okay? I should have done that. I didn't. That's my fault. My fuck up. But do that. I don't know what size threads these are, but run a thread chaser through them. Make your life a lot easier. Okay? Another thing makes me laugh. This Ford Performance drive shaft, it is made by Dana Spicer. So that makes me kind of laugh, because so is the factory one. And I don't know why Ford couldn't just put a one-piece fucking drive shaft in here in the first goddamn place. But, you know, what do I know? Alright, so let me come up over here. Your stock drive shaft. Right, I don't know, right there. So that hole and that hole are where your carrier bag will bolt. Those 2 bolts are a 13mm also, 13mm also. There's a washer in between there. That's where those will go. Then you come up here to the front, and this has a 4 12-point 12mm bolts. This is the easiest part of this whole fucking job, is taking these out and putting them in. From the factory, they have yellow Loctite on them. They went in just fine. They came out just fine. That's kind of where the slip yoke is right here. But overall, it's a good mod to do. Why they put a 2-piece in here to begin with, I have no freaking clue. But we bought this. It was like just shy of $700 with tax and shipping off American Muscle. It's a quality piece, you know. I'm excited to see how much better she does at the track. Real nice look. Real nice upgrade with the 410s in it. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Oh, also, when you jack up the cart, I'm fat. I'm 6'2", 220 pounds. I jacked up on the rear diff. I put these right there. Okay. I feel plenty safe with them right there. Then, for the front, to be able to access the front. Sorry for the camera. Ugh. I just jacked up on the subframe right there. Put a jack stand right there. And, you know, obviously I chalked the wheels. Well, that one's chalked, but it's also off the ground now, so I guess I kind of didn't, but whatever. But yeah, I'll show you guys the two-piece drive shaft that came out of this thing. Let's bring these for reference. Also, part number for this. That is an M46. I believe that's a 02 MGTA. I think that is a 0. But that's the part number. Quality piece. I would definitely recommend buying it. But just so you guys are aware that I've been at this for about 2 hours. I'm sure a lot of you guys will not have this issue. I live in Wisconsin where it's rust. That car is not that rusty. We don't drive in the winter, but just one of those things where really should have probably just ran thread chaser through there. And see, then you got a quality vehicle right here, the Mach 1. But this is a two-piece. Again, why need a two-piece drive shaft and a fucking Mustang? I don't know. That's the rear end out of the V6 car. I'll make a video on that. I put an 8.8 and 410s in it, and new control arms in it, and made a big difference. But this is the carrier. These are little fucking washers that go on there. These are a 13. These are a 10. The bolts go up there are 12.12 millimeter. And that's where the propeller flange goes in there. I think the weight saving is about 20 pounds. It's significantly heavier. So the new one's a lot lighter. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys this. I wanted to make a full video of doing it, but I couldn't hold my phone and do everything else at the same time. I really wanted to make a video of putting this in or taking this out, but again, really hard to try and shoot while you're trying to work on stuff, while trying to get time and whatnot. But I was amazed though that the upper bolts and the lower control arms came right out, were not seized. When I did control arms on the Mach 1, they were frozen. I had to actually take a hammer and a chisel and punch them out for about a day and a half because I didn't have an air compressor, so I couldn't use an air hammer to chisel them out. But yeah, big mods though. Also found a Trojan condom box in my truck. I never actually looked underneath the seats of this truck when I got it. I went to try and find Jordan's license and found a box of condoms. So there's that too. But so you can tell I've been doing a lot of work on cars, a lot of big jobs. I'll be making a video of the V6 car though today. I'm gonna go grab it, swap that car out for it. But but yeah, so the way that this piece of shit goes in here though, these sit in here like this. Now they're not supposed to thread, but there's so much shit in these fucking holes. But basically it sits in like this, and then this thing holds down all the way around. There's 6 bolts, 10 millimeters. So that is that. But other than that, that's about all I got. Just gonna do a little outro thing here, I guess. Got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I appreciate all you guys watching. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Got that from Chris Fix. Yeah, you guys are great that do subscribe. Hope you like the video. got anything else you want to see, just let me know. I'll be doing a lot more stuff. This car is going to end up getting a supercharger, hopefully next year, the year after. That will be a full video on how to install it. But other than that, you guys have a good one. Take care.